It's about time to overthrow Putin. Currently behind the scenes, there is a plan to overthrow Putin. A major general from Ukraine's intelligence agency told Sky News that if Russia lost the war in Ukraine, Putin would be removed and his country would collapse. He further added a coup to overthrow President Putin is underway and cannot be stopped. When asked about the coup, he said this process has already been launched and it will eventually lead to the change of leadership of the Russian Federation. Look at these 2 months, they are very important. Major General from the Ukraine Intelligence Agency also said that he expects the war in Ukraine to end by the end of the year with victory for the Zelensky army. He predicted that the breaking point in the conflict will take place in August. Currently, every major news organization is concerned about Putin's health. I made a video on this topic and now we have a lot of media reports saying that Putin is unwell and it could potentially weaken his grip on power. Later I will tell you how Ukraine flooded their own village to protect it from Russian invasion. But first let's focus on who will win the war. Currently, Ukraine is winning. This graphic shows who controls what region of Ukraine. Ukrainian army are planning to renew Ukrainian power in all territories that were lost, including Donbas and Crimea. And according to many experts, Ukraine will fight for Crimea in August. Right now, we will have to discuss something very important, and that's food. Zelensky has warned that the war in his country can trigger global food shortages, and he has urged international intervention to prevent a famine. Before the invasion, Ukraine supplied 12% of the planet's wheat, 15% of its corn, and half of its sunflower oil. But now the supply from Ukraine is crude. This statement by Zelensky is very true. India, the world's second largest wheat producer, has banned exports of grain with some exceptions. It is a move that could compound a worldwide shortage. Moreover, the war has interrupted wheat production in Ukraine and Russia, which were major suppliers. Fighting in the Black Sea is causing a lot of damage for food supply as the waterways transportation is blocked due to war. Poor harvest in China combined with heat wave in India have slowed global supply even more. And the heat wave in India is one of the reasons why India has banned the export. But there is one very interesting development that happened in Ukraine. The deliberate flooding of a tiny village north of Kyiv, which resulted in submerged basements and fields, but this deliberate move stopped a Russian attack on the village. The people of the place say that it was very well worth the cost. Ukraine forces opened a dam early in the Mediev, causing the Irpin river to flood the village and thousands of acres around. Even the Ukrainian army says the flooding stopped Russian army from getting into Kyiv. And as we all know, Russia is in a horrible position. British intelligence revealed that Russia may have lost as much as a third of their invasion force, and more than 400 Russian soldiers were estimated to have been killed in the last 3 days near the Donbas region. UK defense chief said that Russia's offense in the East Donbas region had lost momentum and Moscow's battle plan is significantly behind schedule. Few days ago, the mayor of Kharkiv told BBC that the Russians have withdrawn from Ukraine's second largest city. Losing Kharkiv is a very big failure for the Russian president, as they lost the biggest city that they had. Earlier in the war, the Russian army did everything and applied every resources to capture Kharkiv. But now it's gone. Russians had been driven away by the Kharkivian territorial defense and Ukrainian armed forces. But right now, we just hope that the prediction by the Ukrainian general is true and the war ends by the end of the year.